elevator, and also the tunnels on the left there, which may or may not also have people or mutants in there. Maybe both. Although, in the case of both, I think we'd probably hear the firefighting right now. I had, during learning, they wanted me to take out monsters inside the tunnel. It was bloodsuckers, 2 of them. That was cool. That was fun. I got hit by the one, dropped my gun, didn't realize that was a thing. That's a thing that can happen. You take a big hit, you just drop your weapon. Sucks when it happens. And I tried to knife it afterwards. It kind of like ran back into here into a little acid bath anomaly thing and tried to just melt it down. It didn't work out. Didn't work at all. It took damage. I heard it, but they're too healthy for that. I'm thinking we're good. Ooh, ooh, hey, yoink. Listening. Oh. There's definitely somebody here. They're talking. There's people talking. I just had the one grenade. Hear them again. There. I don't know if I got spotted or not. They're moving around over there though. Shh. Do not. He's really slow to fire and I don't know why. Dude, you're so healthy. What? Please die? Nikita, orderly mercenary. Uh-oh. Roof. I don't know if we're normally friendly with mercenaries or not. Question is, are you the one who came around the backside? Or are you a friend? Because I heard talking. Yeah, it's Nikita Orderly. They got a lot of stuff. Holy crap, you've been busy. Out of curiosity. Relations here. Free stalkers with okay, enemies with mercenaries. I think we're okay. Okay, good. Because he was so slow to fire at first, I wasn't sure, like, am I making a mistake here? Is this not like a bandit food? Technically it wasn't a bandit, but... Smokes badge. A watch so we can, I guess, look at time a bit better. Radiation patch from some other free stalker that he killed. Silencer. The pistol's in okay. There is a nice barrel on that. I will take that for that barrel. Kinda. Not really. Not really. I'd be looking for like 60 plus generally, because a lot of the maintenance gear that you can get to keep things in good shape, they don't work below like 80%. If the gun is, its overall assembled condition is below 80%, which is kind of averages together a bunch of stuff. This is 26%. This is bringing it down a lot. But even if I replace that with something 100%, we'd only be at like 50. So it still wouldn't work. Like a small bore rifle cleaning kit, not usable below 75%. 85%. 90%. 90%. 87%. The workshop kit, 50% for that, but this is also what we use to assemble stuff on the bench itself, which with that many parts to replace, I've been needing upwards of 3 small bore rifle repair kits, which is ridiculous to me. I really feel like these workshop kits should have more uses out of them, more than just 2. But, hey, I don't know. What'd you have? Yeah, not a whole lot on you, actually. We're gonna depot that. This pistol, we just want the barrel. Okay. Well, there's that. He was a healthy thing. You were talking when I got here, but you might have just been talking to yourself. Seems like that was the case. You got a good hit in on us. I used a bandage to stop the bleeding, and then that first aid kit that I found. Use that to heal up a bit. Ouch. First aid kit has 2 uses per. Bandage is just the 1. We have 2 first aid kits, both with just 1 use. You can tell by the pips. That looks like 1.5 pips, but it rounds down or something. I don't know. So... bandages? Just the 1 bandage now. Crap. I'll have those raisins. Apparently we're hungry. I think hunger and thirst and all that, when it's low, you drain more stamina and faster. And that can absolutely kill you. 100%. Because a lot of the time, like, you're taking fire and you gotta just run to get the cover because you weren't expecting it. Just people aren't always just standing at a point of interest. They're also out patrolling. They're moving around, going from location to location. Like, they got stuff they're doing. They're not just idle out there in the world. So you'll be out walking around and you start taking fire, you gotta just sprint over to cover. And if you're like really thirsty and hungry and stuff, you're not gonna be able to, make it. Don't know if I can do much here. We're good. We're good there. And we're good there. You can pick up bolts if they didn't get fried in an anomaly. So that's very handy as well. It's a little bit one of those things where it's only a pain at the start, but I can also just kind of disable that as a thing. It's not really a pain kind of ever. I like the idea that they go away personally. I think food and drink are going to be a concern for the majority of the game, though, because that gets kind of expensive. I feel like this would be a stash location. Right? It kind of screams stash. But I'm not seeing anything here. My stomach. Yes. Slap. There is fall damage, but it's barely okay. Yeah, nothing up there. I assume you're just flashing just to flash. Where? There it is. I don't know where artifacts will be. I have no idea. I see something like that going on inside of the building and I feel like I should take a look. Army kettle with 3 uses. We can cook with it. Uses charcoal as fuel. Usable on campfires for cooking meats of lesser mutants. Medium tier field cooking equipment, meaning we can cook up if I had... Oh boy. I need proper cover. Beep. Get over there. Okay. Let's also pull out our weapon. It's a mission time. We gotta also kind of defend ourselves a bit, because who knows who's running over to our shelter, you know? Seems like it was just the one mercenary, though. I was a little bit careless exploring because I figured somebody else would run into the combat, but I probably shouldn't have been so careless. Could have been the friend who's just a bit slow walking over. This is fine. Yeah, that's an alright. PDA will be okay, I'm sure. Nice looking though, isn't it? Man. I do love the light rays coming through. It's so good. Thunderstorms are so nice looking in this. I think we start getting the blowout rolling through. Yeah. Just like a wave passing through. Hello? Oh, nice. A little bit of fireproofing. Shaking, shaking, shaking. Don't know if that still counts as being sheltered over there. It's gonna just kill us if we go out of shelter right now, so we'll wait. Hey, we did it. All right. And now's when somebody is like, "Whoa, that was a doozy. Is everybody alive?" And somebody's like, "I'm being attacked by a cat." It was really funny when I had that. I sent out a tweet like, "Oh my gosh, is everybody all right?" And one dude just immediately started complaining about being attacked by a cat somewhere and needing assistance. It's like, dude is clueless. Oh man, it's really dark for a bit, but it'll clear out. Maybe, unless it just uses time to transition into thunderstorm. Seems maybe possible. Figure I'm here, may as well look and see. But didn't this used to be a tunnel with electro anomalies? It's actually just the algae stuff hanging off the ceiling. Gotta crouch underneath it. Used to be kind of a trick to make it through, though. Empty box. Well, yeah, I guess we can head through, I suppose. It's fine. Just take it nice and slow. Head through, talk to the technician folks in the building up ahead, and then maybe we can buy a few things from them to disassemble gear. I do have an okay amount of money. 31,000. That's okay, actually. We've done fairly all right. To buy a proper primary weapon, well, like an AK-74U or something like that, we'd be looking at like probably 43,000 or so rubles, maybe 50, 60,000. Wouldn't be unreasonable for that. But if we're able to buy the kits and we find a weapon, like comparable weapon, disassemble it, buy the materials to repair it. There's the light coming back to our life. And now we get this massive fog where it's like a little bit too bright in some areas. Also empty. Man, terrible luck with that so far. Words. Buy the kits and stuff to repair the individual parts, and then we, you know, buy the kits to then assemble it on the workbench and swap out the parts. And it's gonna grand total cost is probably like 28-30,000 to kind of repair and manufacture, I suppose, our own 40-50,000 ruble weapon. So it is a pretty okay discount, technically. It's just still very expensive. Are we clear here? No. Oh my god, another one? Are you kidding me? Dude, what? This is terrible luck. Well, one storm done. Here comes the second. The Size Storm. The Size Storm, technically, you can have set to turn you into a zombie, but it, I think, only does that for maybe Warfare mode. I've only ever just straight up died. This works a little bit differently from the emission, though. While the emission is like a wave of fire vortexing and spiraling through, this is like these big lightnings in the sky. This also, I think, emissions, I'm not sure. I think the Size Storms definitely, according to the loading screen, can create different artifacts and stuff around. So if you're artifact hunting, after a Size Storm is a good time to do that. Not as impressive of a storm, the Size Storms I find. Oof, that was like right over me. That was to Great Swamps, and we can follow the road from Great Swamps to get up to Agroprom. If we want to go for that stash, although I think that'd be easier getting it from Garbage, I want to go to Garbage anyway. Talk to the hunter that's there to offload mutant meat, and then from there we can go. It's like right next to a light train tunnel that's there, which you can apparently sleep in, I guess, if we need to. I guess that'd be an alright spot to call it a night. It is getting kind of late. 1700. It starts getting quite dark around even 1800. Actually, maybe we rest up at the technicians. Hit up Agroprom then in the morning. Or Argoprom? Argoprom? Agroprom? What is this? Agroprom sounds like a terrible high school event. Agroprom. Yeah, alright. We're done. We did it. And some dude immediately northwest of Rookie Village wants a escort to Great Swamps, which is right next door. Save a rotten. It's literally right next door. It's the easiest escort. I wonder where in the Great Swamps. Or just generally in Great Swamps, maybe. Is the rain finally clearing up? Ah, nice. I don't recall if it was clearing up before or not. Still have a bit of that fog. That's okay though. This is a fairly light fog. I think maybe we're okay here. I don't see anybody around. You might be alright. Or they're still resetting after the storm. Also possible. I don't hear anybody though. And the fires are just like always lit. I wish they'd extinguish fires or something when they leave. Or don't always ignite them. It just seems to be like an AI priority to keep all fires lit at all times. Oh, hey. I'm not sure what you are. Okay, you're a free stalker. I have the crosshair enabled just so I can tell by looking at people, because seriously, I don't know how you can tell the difference between one faction and another, and all it takes is one shot for them to suddenly, just the entire faction to be aggro against you. It is ridiculous to me, so like, crosshair on is a mandatory to see. I wish I didn't need it though. That'd be great to be able to just be like, ooh, I can't quite tell who that is. Ah, and you gotta like actually use binoculars or something to see like, are they friend or not? He's pulling his gun because I'm walking around with a knife. Oh, I thought that was an anomaly storage thingy. It's an IED, a chemical IED. 13 meter blast radius. Whoa, 74 meter fragment radius. That's a big boom. That's like, I might actually use that one, but I'm probably gonna get caught in the explosion myself. No, yeah, that gas container, yeah, sure. Dude, there's some good loot in these boxes sometimes. There was money in that one. Literally money. There's another gas container there. Another crate over here. Usually empty, but hey, alright. Inside. It's like just too dark to be able to see clearly. That's kind of what I want out of the darkness anyway. Like, I get realism and how in reality, unless it's a full moon or something, like you can't see anything out there. Like, it is pitch black, but I just, from a gameplay perspective though, like that's too far. Like, you literally may as well just have the monitor turned off. I'd like to be able to be playing a video game when I'm playing a game. Another one. Okay. The small radio. So I like where you can kind of see, but you can't really make out details at all. Like, you gotta kind of stare and focus and squint a little bit to like, am I actually seeing something, or am I just imagining it? That's what I like. And I think that's kind of what I've got set up for the nighttime right now. I think I found a pretty okay middle ground. So yeah, here's the vice. You need permission to use it, or if the technician dies, then you can just use it for free. But as it stands, he's alive, whoops, and owns that. So we have to spend, I think, $1,000 to be able to use it. It's not cheap, but it's also not terribly expensive. Considering you're likely going to be doing like 20, 30,000 rubles worth of work on it anyway. If you give toolkits to the technician, then by using their workbench, you kind of also get access to the toolkit, so you don't need to keep a toolkit for yourself. But, oh my god, another one. What? And a nice, like, proper water. Whoa. You can, if you so choose, just keep the tools yourself, and then you've just got access to them. But if there's a technician that you think you're gonna try to keep around all the time, and they're in a nice spot and all that, you can go ahead and give them the tools. You get access to the tools when you use the workbench, then that works out. Hi. You are the general merchant guy. I don't know if there's much I want from you right now. Probably just sell some stuff. Maybe pick up a pistol? You don't even have a pistol. Oh, no, you do. Also got some binoculars there. But the binoculars by default are really bad. Like, really bad. They're terrible. I'll sell to you some of the magazines. You know what? Let's... Well, okay, yeah, that'll work. You can have the jewel box as well. The rest of that, let's hold off on a minute. Because we should talk to specialized merchants first. Because they're going to give the best prices for the few things that they buy. The gunsmithing tools, I think I might want to hang on to. That's something that we can use at the mechanic workshop for crafting up for the gun stuff. We're going to be needing that. Or, alternatively, because it doesn't have an amount of uses, I think somebody might just have a quest for it. Do you have a quest for it? You want basic tools. Okay. And that's it. Just basic tools. Fine. Yeah, this stuff you don't really spend too much money for. The ball-peen hammers you can have, those don't really help too much with anything. The file we can use once we disassemble this. The 45 barrel, I'm not sure what that needs to be maintained. Hang on to the file. It's fairly light, right? Yeah, very lightweight. The advanced, we're gonna sell. The basic, we could maybe hang on to because it only requires basic tools, which he's willing to accept, but we'll sell it anyway for the sake of having a bit more money and also space. So like another $2,000 there. Not great, but that's alright. I will from you buy a multi-tool for $4,000. Fine. So we can disassemble weapons. I can also buy the Swiss knife, so I can disassemble smaller things. I think the multi-tool can also do that, though. I think. With a multi-tool, the nice thing with it is it only has condition, not X amount of uses, which means that I can repair it. And I repair it with the whetstones, which do have only so many uses, but that's okay. So we can kind of keep that multi-tool live forever, basically. The whetstone can use the steel wool, I believe. As a bonus, yeah. Can also use diamond powder, cleaning solvent number 9, and kerosene as boosts, which I'll show you how that works in a moment. I will buy those. I will buy those. I will see you later. I will, using the multi-tool, using this, disassemble. You can repair with a multi-tool also, technically. Barrel and a spring assembly is all we got from that. The barrel is what I wanted, so that's great. The spring assembly we can repair with the multi-tool, though. You see it highlights when we hover over. The barrel I got nothing for, but the barrel's in pretty okay shape, so we could fix up the 45 recoil spring assembly then. I suppose. Never mind. It's 2 damaged? It is 2 damaged. This doesn't work below 10%. So what do I use for you then? Nothing. Okay. It is too far gone. And also, I assume too far gone to buy? No. You'll spend 13 bucks for it. Okay. That's fun. Well, we got the barrel. Again, the barrel's what I wanted. The barrel can be fixed up with the ramrod. The ramrod, you can get bonuses with that jerry can that I found earlier. Also more kerosene, oil and cleaning solvents, and some more of that number 9 cleaning solvent. Getting a bit of use out of that cleaning solvent number 9. If we ever find that, that's probably worth hanging on to, because that's base condition gain plus 8%, repair bonus 8%, so you use that as a modifier when you're doing a repair, and you get another 8% added on. That stuff's pretty incredible. That is pretty good. Do I want a ramrod as well? I guess I could. They're pretty lightweight. I guess, and then we'll have like a really cool pristine 45 barrel. The PM, 72% condition to get a little more life out of that. That's a universal kit. That's way too expensive, 11,000. That's just a basic handgun repair kit. That's oddly more expensive, but works for 50% durability and higher, whereas the universal is 65% and higher. Also more uses out of the handgun. So, for maintenance purposes, would be pretty cool to have that. And then modifiers for that. Not usable below 75% for the Progress handgun cleaning kit. Spray lubricant 85%. I don't know if that matters. If I'm using that as like a bonus item, I'm not sure how much that matters. Honestly. I think it might still matter. So we'd be looking at maybe the handgun cleaning kit, which is also the most expensive. But, hear me out. Okay. You know, all that money we had, it's basically gone. Ah, crap. Use the kit. Yeah, I don't have any... Oh, no, I do. Okay, cool. Excellent. We can also use the steel wool for that. You know what? I think I will. I think I will. Could also use, like, raw meat and all that. Kind of strange. All sorts of weird supportive materials. I don't really understand it. 89% now. And now, like this handgun cleaning kit, now I can use this. Now it's usable. I'd be happy with that because it's finally up over that threshold of 80% or 85 or 75 or whatever. And still use... I don't have the wool anymore, right? Yeah, that got consumed. That's gone. So we'll hang on to this for a while, because that's for 50%. That's for when it's really messed up. Yeah. Bit of duct tape onto that then, to bring it up to a pure 100%. Excellent.